Welcome to Leah's Tribe. So it's Thursday, I'm popping on, I'm talking about my week and what I've learned working with my clients, what I've learned for myself, and what I could share, right? A while back, I came across this before and after picture of a woman's face that before was, it wrinkled and marks and some this and that, right? And then the after was like this clear complexion. We've all seen those types of before and after videos or photos. But as I saw that, I was doing like some of my own 30-day challenges. I was getting on a vibration plate 10 minutes each day, and I noticed at the end of the month it made a difference. I went plant-based completely for 1 month, which I am plant-based, but for that 1 month I realized the benefits of doing that because I threw myself totally into it, right? So you don't know until you really kind of just keep pushing forward, do the routine, do the thing each day, each time, and see at the end of 30 days, doesn't matter, doesn't make a difference, right? So I've been trying to make it a consistent thing to use, well, back to the faces, right? I learned that this happens with just organic coconut oil, right? Hopefully that's right on there. And baking soda, which I have in this little recycled jar. I keep this by my sink, and I have another jar like this for my coconut oil. And I've been doing it every day for the last week and a half, I have to say, consistently. I've done it in the past, and I haven't done it for 30 days, but I've been working with clients. We're all, I'm helping them get their fasting down, cleaning up their food, working out, finding what they like, and so as we're doing this, I had mentioned to them that I had seen this, and they all three of them, in this small group that we have, they all jumped in and said, let's do it. So right now I have 4 of us who hopefully they did like before pictures. I know I did. And I know that when I wasn't consistent with it each day, like each week, 1 week being consistent with it, I noticed a difference. So I can't imagine what it will be like 2, 3, 4 weeks. And, I know that I've posted about this a long time ago, and I had people who were in the skincare industry say baking soda, but it's out there. It's in your face products anyway. Coconut oil is always in our face products, and it's so simple. And if it could be just that simple, why not, right? So I have a little experiment going at the moment, and we're keeping each other accountable, doing like a checklist, and because that's kind of what I teach people. And then on that checklist is just keeping each other accountable of doing the scrub. So I know it wasn't a big deal, but you could try it, see what happens. Another thing that we are keeping each other accountable, along with some of my other clients that I work with, is having some type of morning routine. And here's why. Like, I remember not liking my job, not liking my life, drinking too much, just having way too much anxiety, too much stress, not sleeping well, and rolling out of bed and hating the life, right? And it just was like, now I think back and I'm like, right? I mean, if you could wake up and kind of pop out of bed and like enjoy what you're doing for an hour and make yourself just learn more, grow more, maybe write in a journal. I mean, this book here, The Miracle Morning, made me understand how a morning routine is important, and that there's things you could do early in the morning that you never get to the end of the day, so you might as well do it first thing. So some of my clients, most of my clients, I push a little bit on this one to kind of start your own routine. So the activities are based on doing 6 activities, which is scribing, writing in a journal. I started with writing 1 page in a journal because I didn't know what the hell to write about. And when I started doing it, it was great to be able to do it because the shit in my life that was going on at the moment, I could make some sense of. And I was like, huh. And I could think about what I wanted to do in life and put it on there and start making sense of that, and then having a direction, and it gets a little easier and life's each day is a little better. Something like that. And then affirmations, when you understand that we have usually the same script in our head all day, over and over again, and it's usually not a positive script in our head. I know mine isn't. I remind myself because I'm aware of it. There it is again, right? But like, if you could say the opposite, or kind of point your brain in a different direction by just saying the opposite, sometimes it's just that. Affirmations are pretty big, and people use them all the time to kind of change their mindset. So why not, right? And then there's a visualization, the idea of just sitting there, either visualizing your day or thinking about where you want to be in a year from now. I've been doing this for a little while, and I have to say, like, now I'm starting to see things happening. Like, I want to make a move where my son is, and I'm going to be buying my own place and like learning about so many new things. But like in the morning, I could take a little time and figure that stuff out, So visualization is huge. And then if you notice, it's SAVERS, SAVE, exercise. Usually by 5 o'clock, I'm training people in the morning. If not, I'm jumping on my vibration plate and stretching and doing something in the morning for myself. And R is reading. Like I said, I got new things that I want to happen, and the only way I can make that happen is put the effort and learn about it, right? That's really, I didn't even know that was happening with the whole fasting and plant-based and helping other people and learning to be a trainer and putting those pieces together. And now I have clients around the country that are like, leaning up, getting healthy, understanding food differently, trying things like this, and that's pretty damn cool. So I wanted to share it with you. Oh, the last S. The last S is for silence. And here's why. Like, if you can train your body, right? You can do weights, you can do resistance bands, balance, yoga, pole dancing, whatever you do, right? But you gotta train your brain too. Just like I said, like, we usually have the same crap going on in our head. What if you helped it or figured out how to be stronger to get around that? Just like I just did, I took a big breath. And I've noticed that with my anxiety and issues, and we've all had shit in our lives, right? I mean, for myself, I don't drink anymore, I don't smoke, I dealt with my anxiety, I'm dealing with it always. But eating better and trying to take my life to another level and helping or trying to share that with others is kind of what I'm looking to do. So I highly suggest Hal Elrod. What's very cool now is he just came out with this app that at the beginning of each day, you get this quick little 1-minute video of somebody who's been successful with waking up early and making these things happen, and then and then you do yours, and you kind of have a checklist, which is pretty cool because it's another way to keep accountable, right? I also wanted to show you seltzer water machine, and here's why. It's come up a few times this week. I have a client that talk about the vegan and plant-based, but here's part of it. She came to me and she was telling me that she drinks diet soda, which when I hear that, you're like, woo, woo, woo. Stop, right? That's just some crazy stuff. Even the other stuff is crazy. But like, they're up there. So many times it's just the bubbles people want, or you could put combinations of things together. Another reason why I got the Soda Stream was, and I mentioned too, is one of the big things I did in my life to roll myself out of bed better each day was to stop drinking. And to do that, I found other ways to like satisfy my thirst. And what I found was this simple little machine with this little recycled, you bring this to Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm sure there's other places. And you replace it, you're saving cans, you're saving on the cost of just all of it, right? It's just a lot easier. And you put it right in here. I fill it up with water. But I tell my clients who are trying to stop with Diet Coke or trying to find like the next healthier way, put a little splash of like cranberry juice or a sweet juice in there so that you get like a hint, a taste, but it's not full or it's not a Diet Coke, and I find that this is just, I play enough with this that, I don't know, I've had it for a while. I think I bought it, 8 years ago, I think, and it's seriously like my favorite thing in the kitchen. The other thing I wanted to show you is beans. Here's why. I have been, my head goes to the place of how can I eat this? How can I make this healthier? And everything, right? So usually I have my cans of one of my favorite beans, which is chickpeas. And I usually have organic chickpeas, canned in water, all that kind of stuff. Most people do, right? But it hit me like, okay, so one, between the cans and the cost, I did some math on it, and it makes absolutely no sense to buy the cans of chickpeas in water. How long has it been sitting there? It's not at the best quality. Like dried beans, you put it in a crock pot, right? I take 2 cups of that. It makes like 4+ cups. And that's what I use for the week. It saves money. It saves the environment. It's easier, simpler. I mean, all you got to do is have one prep day. And, I highly suggest have a prep day. Like my prep day is when I have a company called Misfit Market that drops organic fruits and veggies once a week to my house, and that kind of supplements me between going to the grocery store. When I have that drop off, that's when I cut stuff, or I put sweet potatoes in the oven and I roast them, so I have them in the fridge, or I make chickpeas. It saves me money. It's simple. My clients aren't looking to like put gourmet plant-based meals together. It's about like, how can I be simple, healthy, and just make it happen quick. And so having your own organic beans, this cost me $29. I got it right off of Amazon, and it's non-GMO and it's organic. So this is 5 pounds. I think this is my 3rd one, and I'm always looking for, because why not find inexpensive, quality ways to stay healthy? This is one way. And this might be another way, right? So I'm just want to throw those things out to you. I will put some links below. I'll show you the before and after that kind of caught my eye and got me and a bunch of people interested in taking some before and after. P.S. They all started, they've all been doing it for a week, and they've all noticed a difference along with their husbands and significant others. So like it's totally noticeable already, which is cool. And then if I get daring enough, maybe I'll do my before and after too and share that. We'll see. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll put some links below just to share with you some of the things that I have. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye.